At the state level side, we've achieved a great deal, and our visit has really been hugely successful. So I'm very pleased that our state visit to China has really been so impactful, and we will see a lot of progress in our country in developing our relationship with China. Remembering that China is the second largest economy in the world, and for us as South Africa, it's important to promote our relations. China right now is our biggest trading partner, and we want, through the agreement that we have reached, the all-round cooperative strategic partnership in the new era, to take it to a higher level. We were also able to participate in FOCAC, where we were able as participants from Africa to join other countries to deepen, broaden and enhance our relationships with China, and where we were able to interact with President Xi Jinping both at a continental level as well as at a bilateral level as countries, and also had the opportunity to hear some of the proposals and suggestions that China has in enhancing our relationships. And he outlined 10 strategic actions that China would like to cooperate with Africa on. And they range from economic relations, trade, including health and security, so that many of us from the African continent we found most meaningful. And it just shows that the partnership that we have with China is a partnership that is based on mutual benefit, where we want all of us to benefit and to succeed. And it's not a one-way partnership. It's a partnership that is also based on upgrading our own relations to a point where we attract investments from China, and at the same time we improve trade. I, together with my ministers, went to Shenzhen, where we met a number of companies in Shenzhen, where we were able to see the technological progress that a number of companies that originate from China have reached, some of which already operate in South Africa. And we showcased to them the opportunities that we have in South Africa for investments. And we also explained to them the way we are also opening up the South African market in terms of the reforms that we are engendering from our energy sector right through to things like visa regime. And we found that many of them who have invested want to increase their investments, and a number of the others who have not yet invested would like to look at opportunities where they can invest in. So that engagement was also most useful, and I do believe that in time to come it will be beneficial. We also invited them to the South Africa Investment Conference, where we want potential investors to come to South Africa. We also lastly had an occasion to interact with South African businesses that are invested here in China. We had a huge delegation of South African businesses. I would guess the biggest that I have had to deal with on a foreign visit. And they also spoke out in great support for the political relations that they see as being good between South Africa and China, because that forms a very good foundation for them to be able to conduct their own businesses. Our relationship with China has been enhanced over the many years. So for us, this is an important market. We welcome the opening up of the Chinese market for more and more finished goods from South Africa. I mean, the importation from South Africa into China is much more like raw materials, like our minerals and our unprocessed agricultural products. And we want to upgrade that economic activity to a higher level so that we are able to bring in more finished mineral goods or products or commodities into China and more finished agricultural products. So we want to see that rising on an ongoing basis. But the trade has been rising over the years. It's been getting higher and higher and better. So the quality of the trade is bound to increase in the coming years, particularly based on the agreements that we have reached between the two countries.